Greetings all, Frog here. It's time for the Friday update from the pond for the 25th November 2016. Welcome, gentles all. Happy American Thanksgiving to all of my viewers. A bit of a day late, but yet still relevant for all of you out there. We're listening to Ross Bugden's music again. This is the epic soundtrack that he has put together. It is copyright and royalty free. I highly recommend you go check out his music at youtube.com/Ross Bugden, Bugden. So, what do we got going for us this week? Well, I was off work yesterday, which was fantastic. I had a half day on Wednesday. I'm off work today, Friday, and then I don't go in until my normal Monday because I have my normal Saturday and Sunday. So, 4 days off, 4.5 really. It was a beautiful thing. So, we're getting a lot of stuff done, hopefully. The GeoGuessr this week was business as usual. As you can see, everything has been recorded except for this. The birthday live stream, of course, worked well, but that has not been scheduled to go up in a VOD. I will do that when I'm done here. This music's quite loud. It's unfortunate. I'll try and bring it down in the post. So the State Lands was as normal Tuesday. Thursday was the American Interiors. I had user challenges Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And then the Canadian Challenge is another goodie, I think. I had a lot of fun playing it, so hopefully you guys did too. If you're following CK2 Lothian for this week, you'll see some interesting things. We embraced a heresy, and there's a demon child that's been causing problems. That's kind of cool. Binding of Isaac, we are now on a streak, so we are playing through a streak because that's what we want to do now. It's just a simple Isaac streak. We'll run it up as long as we can. It's not as difficult as a random streak or an Eden streak, but to get us into the streaking mode, that's kind of the first thing that we're going to do. Factorio hands free continued along, and it's a normal course, and then the Factorissimo, that is done. This was the final episode, Factorissimo 76. Spoiler alert, we did launch a rocket in that last one, and we're going to, continue along. And I had a birthday live stream. Thanks to everybody that came out. It was a lot of fun. And my birthday was on Tuesday itself, so we live streamed on my birthday, which was kind of cool. And that's, it was a good time. Had by all, actually. Simulcasting on Twitch and on YouTube. This music is way too loud. Definitely we're going to fix that in the post. You won't notice it, but it's very loud. I'm going to have to turn on my headphones. Otherwise, I'm going to be shouting over it the whole time, which is no fun. All right, what's next week? Next week, you can see I've actually already recorded all of CK2 and most of Binding of Isaac because I was having a lot of fun playing Isaac today, and then I was really interested to see what happened with the Fratricelli demon chick, and I'd love to talk about it, but I can't. It's so good, though. It's a good week of Crusader Kings 2 content, and if you're watching that, you're going to really love that as well. GeoGuessr, I'll be frank with you, I have user challenges for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but as of right now, on the 25th of November at 1:40 in the morning, I don't have anything for Sunday. So if you want to get a challenge in there, now's the time. There'll be plenty of room for that. State Lands and American Interiors both have already been posted, so we're going to play those off the GeoGuessr subreddit. And, of course, my own Great White North will play on Saturday. Hands-free Factorial will continue as per usual, and then Barbarissimo will be starting. That's Bob's Mods and Factorissimo. The next non-Factorissimo thing, so what's going to take the 2 o'clock slot, and I'm not planning an end for hands-free yet, so don't worry about that, but I am planning ahead, and it will be an Angel's Oars, not Bob's Mods. It's just going to be Angel Oars, so I can figure one thing out at a time. We'll figure out Bob's Mods and Angel Oars later. It'll be tough enough to do Angel's Oars on its own. Unless, of course, you can only play with Bob's Mods, because almost everyone I know that's playing Angel Oars is playing it with Bob's Mods, but that can't be the case. You've got to be able to play it on your own. So, and then there'll be a live stream, of course, next Tuesday on the 29th, because there's a live stream every Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. on Twitch and YouTube. I've got a couple of notes. So, here are the notes. I already talked about Thanksgiving. Cool, that one's done. That was easy. We're going to look for some new collaboration opportunities next Tuesday, actually. I'm hopefully going to be streaming with Lightbringer if he can make it. I don't know. He's busy on Tuesdays a lot, and he comes late to the show. But if he can make it, I'm thinking about 8 o'clock, we'll play some Don't Starve together, and I'm hoping to get George involved with that as well. And then another newcomer who I'm not going to mention yet because I don't know how... what username he's going to be using, because there are multiple possibilities, but we're going to do all that on the live stream Tuesday at 8 o'clock, so there'll be a couple of new people playing Don't Starve together. It should be a lot of fun. I am going to start, or I've actually already started, a Discord server. It's very, very limited, which is why I'm not posting a link to it quite yet. But there will be a post on all the normal social media whatevers to direct you to the Discord link. It'll end up on my website. It'll end up all over the place. It's sort of, I started taking a look at it as a Skype replacement because of how buggy Skype can be on Linux. And this is essentially a native browser client for a lot of stuff. There is a Linux client as well. But for my Windows friends and colleagues, there's a very good Discord Windows client that they can use. And it uses less CPUs, so it's better for streaming and all that other stuff. So what I could do is on the server, you could create a number of chat rooms that people could chat. It's a persistent history, so you can run back and look at the history. And there's also voice chat options, which is what I would be using. And you can give users roles and permissions, which is fantastic. So I've already started setting that up. It's not ready to go yet, like I said, but it will be ready to go probably by the end of the weekend. And then we will, I'll talk about that. If you're on Patreon and have subscribed at the $5 level or higher, you've already received a message on Patreon. So if you haven't checked that, go check that now, giving you the link to do it. So it's essentially, hey, you're a Patreon subscriber, you get early access, but it's also how we're going to do the call, which I did not put on my schedule. So hold on, let me go put that on the schedule. We will be doing the monthly call, monthly call to PM Eastern Time. Copy that to here. Monthly call 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so that will happen on Sunday. Definitely come out for that, and it's going to be held on Discord. So I've already sent the link to Patreon. And one of the nice things is that Discord and Patreon work together. So if you subscribe to a level on Patreon, you'll automatically get access or not have access on Discord. It covers the roles on its own, which is really cool. So there's going to be some new stuff like that. So there's already a patrons only Discord set up. If you're on Patreon as a patron at any level, you'll have access to that. And then there's also a producers level, which is all of the associate and game producers together as one level on Discord as well, to have chats about that. And I'll post announcements, and we'll share links, and we'll have whatever. And I'm going to try and be on there at least a couple of times a week, if not, nightly type of thing. Nightly might be too much to commit to. But I will certainly try to be on it at least a few times a week to make it worthwhile. And then there's going to be an announcement channel maybe, and I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that we can use it for. It seems really cool, so I'm looking forward to using that. And then Christy, who unfortunately cannot play DST with us on Tuesday, she uses it and has been talking about it, and it seems like a really cool thing. So the last thing on my agenda is that I am going to start a new channel in 2017. I don't know if it's going to be right away in January, just because I want to prep things up and make sure that when it launches there's enough good content for it, that I'm not really stressing myself out over it. But it is coming. It will be much more vlog oriented. And I'm telling you that because if you like the vlog part of these channel updates, it's going to go away because I'm going to move it over onto that channel. There'll be more actual using a camera, so you see my face and all that business. And I'm going to try and set the room so it's not just in front of a green screen. But all of that stuff will go on, and there'll be a couple of different shows, because I've talked about this in the past. I'm looking to do a network format, but that will be discussed in more detail on the call this Sunday, so I don't really want to go into it here, but you will find out more about it, obviously, soon. Really, that's all I have. It is late. I'm trying to stay up a little bit later tonight, because the following night, which is Friday night, actually, I guess, as you watch this, it will be part of Cav's 48-hour event, and I'm part of Who Makes It 48 Hours, so I will probably be up until 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. So I'm going to sleep in a little bit. I may even actually record another video or two. I haven't really decided about that. I may just set these up to process. We'll find out. And so I'm trying to stay up a little bit late, which is why I'm doing this and not freaking out. But who knows? We'll see. Stop by Cav sometime, say hello, and all that jazz. I did wear my Purple Frog merchandise on the live stream on Tuesday, just coincidentally, actually. And if you saw it and you're interested in something like that, let me know. I've never really considered selling merch, but if it's interesting to you, I actually have all of it ready to go. I just don't have an online store, so making the online store, that's easy. I've had one in the past for a previous business, so it's not that bad. But regardless, it'll go. So if you haven't been a Patreon subscriber, you probably should go do that if you want to get in the exclusive Discord action that's happening. And it's also, if you are at the $5 level or above, you get to be part of the monthly call to find out what's happening in the future first before anybody else. And if you're at the $10 level, you'll get to play games with me, which is actually what I'm doing Friday night with PJZ. So I'm excited about that. And it's a good time. And you know, like I said, every dollar there is worth 1,000 page views over here. So it's really appreciated. And really, what's $1 a month? It's nothing. It's less than a cup of coffee, for crying out loud. So if you have the means, certainly do that. And if you don't, I understand that too. And the content will always be free on YouTube, so don't worry about that. For now, though, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm not really out of time. It's real short for me, but I have nothing really left else to say. I've said it all, so I'm looking forward to playing some more games next week and heading on towards the end of the year and getting closer and closer to the second full year, which of course is May 1st. And that'll be it. If you like this one, go ahead and click that like button. Certainly click the like buttons of all the other videos that you watch, because it does help in the search rankings. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, you definitely should subscribe to the channel, because how else are you going to get notifications when things go live? But until next time, cheers.